I think the most important skill in life, regardless of what you do, is problem solving. If you can just go like, I don't know how we're going to get there, but I will figure it out. I will find the right people. I will find the right problems. I will ask the right questions, and then we'll get there. That will take you anywhere you want to go.
One night, it was probably around midnight or so, I was going through Grant's YouTube channel and came across this guy that had an ad agency in New York City, and he wanted to explode it to $100 million. And so I watched his videos a couple times that night, and I said, man, I gotta connect with this guy. Hey man, great interview with GC. If you're looking for a $100 million sales killer, I'm your guy. He got back to me the next morning. Hey man, great to hear from you. I'm looking forward to adding a sales killer or two. And I told him, man, we should definitely reconnect in New York City. And he said, let's set it up. I said, I'll be there on Thursday.
It's all digital.
Yeah.
Every conversation I have with clients or prospects, it's all 100% digital. Like,
The TV game is only going to last so long.
and the people that are in the position now are setting themselves up, are going to be able to capitalize.
Yeah.
At that point, they're going to be chasing the freaking rabbit.
Yeah.
I told Brittany, I was like, I'm going to New York. I'll be back tonight. Like, I'm leaving at 6 a.m., come back for midnight. And she's like,
Did you think he was crazy? Or what?
No, this is just Stephen. I said, as long as you're back for bath time, we'll be all right.
You didn't care.
It wouldn't be fitting without having red meats and rice for the bowl team.
All right. That's amazing.
You gonna talk to everybody? Yeah, she likes the microphone.
You bring the china out or no?
I'm bringing it out.
Oh, Crystal. Welcome to New Orleans. All right, now here we go. Who gets the first piece? And if you microwave it for like 5 or 6 seconds. Like just slightly.
Oh my god, guys, I have it.
That's awesome.
I love this hospitality down here. I mean, Steve's such an awesome dude in general. We want to grow the business, but I want to grow the business with other people who are equally as invested in growing the business, but also just good people. It's always good to just like really get to know people on a deeper level than just like the surface stuff of like, what do you do?
So I grew up outside of New Orleans, and then Stephen was born in New Orleans East, and then lived over here.
Grew up in Slidell. Grammar school out here, high school. Then I went to college in Hammond. We'll be there on Thursday at Southeastern. It'll be cool to go back there. I've been back since I graduated.
Just how long ago?
11 years? Yeah.
You just aged yourself.
I know.
You both are going to be speaking there?
Yeah, they went the whole entire, I didn't tell you this yet, I don't think.
No, I don't know.
So that's the same day as career fair.
Right.
And so the students, like the professor was like, look, we're gonna let the kids go to career fair. Dude, she drops the video to the students in class, and they're like, we want the whole hour and 15 minutes of Brian.
No.
Yes, yes.
Like how, what are they, like juniors?
They're graduating seniors, yeah.
Seniors.
Yeah.
Even better. All the way from grade school through college, it is, you learn certain stuff, you do certain things in a certain order, you remember those things, you do those things, and then you get a grade. What it's like on the inside of college is not at all reflective of the real world. If you do the way that it is, and you take it in these steps, yeah, you might get 100. If you take some risk, you might fail. But if you take some risk, you might get 1,000 or 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 or trillion.
I think that people are just scared to, like, what if this doesn't work out? They see things happening around them, and they're like, well, how did that guy's so lucky? Like, how did he catch that break? You know, it's like when opportunity hit his doorstep, he like opened the door and went in. Those decisions that I made like instantly.
Right, some of the best.
The best.
Yeah.
The best.
Are you guys up for like a little quick physical experiment?
Yeah.
Stand up real quick. All right, everyone put up your right arm. I want you to reach as far above your head with your 2 feet on the ground as you possibly can. As high as you can, right? Now reach 2 inches higher. Every single one of you went an inch or 2 higher. So we just arrived here on campus. It's awesome to be back to Southeastern Louisiana University. We're getting ready to go talk to a marketing class full of some juniors and seniors, and I'm really stoked about being able to connect with them. I hooked up with Brian. I said, look, man, come down to New Orleans. We're going to blow it up. I'll get the meeting set up. I didn't have any meeting. He booked his flight to New Orleans. I didn't have a meeting set up yet. But you know, I committed. You come to New Orleans, we'll make it happen. And we've been nonstop since what? You guys landed on Tuesday, and
it's going to the $100 million claim. It could be closer to $500 million. Without any further ado, it's awesome to introduce the CEO of Bowl Worldwide, a great friend of mine, Brian Cristiano.
Clearly, if you're in this room, you're extremely motivated people. All I'm going to say is, like, dude, take that motivation, whatever it is, and just apply as much action as you can take. And then when you think you can't take any more action, keep going. The truth of it really is, you can do whatever you want. I don't have a business background. I got an associate's degree in art. We all have limitations that are put on us that aren't really true. Things that people have told us: you're not an entrepreneur, you don't have that background, you're not skilled in this, you can't do that, you can't be this person, you don't have the money, you don't have the resources, you don't know the people, you don't have the connections. It doesn't matter. But as soon as somebody tells you that you can do it, I'll say, oh, okay, I can do it, right? Oh, this is as high as I can go. To go too much, okay. There's some weird thing that happens when it becomes an emotional pain that we just say, oh, it's not working, we'll stop. When it's a physical pain because you're working out, I don't know what it is that's an easy thing for us as people to just say, like, oh, obviously I'll push through this pain because it really hurts now, but I'll be able to lift this a week from now once I recover. But when it comes to the mental pain, we're like, oh, we can't experience that. It's the same thing. There's no difference. It's exactly the same. I'm not going to do what I have to do because it hurts and I'm tired and I'm exhausted and mentally I'm fried. Guess what? You don't get stronger mentally by not pushing through that. We've all been there. Dude, I've been there, please. We've all been there, right? To some extent. Something you've were like, hey, man, forget it. I'm just going to fail it anywhere. I'm not going to pass it. So you don't put the energy into it. But there is no fail in life. There is no fail if, when it screws up, you go, what can I learn from this? What lesson can I take from this? How do I avoid this next time? Because that lesson can pay dividends down the road. I'll open up some questions. What questions do you guys have? Any questions?
What is something that really pushed you to that next level that when you stepped out your comfort zone, you gained so much and you went to that next level? I'm curious of that.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important to say that even where I'm at now, I do it every day. I actually try to. Now I actually gauge how well I'm doing or how well we're doing by, do I feel comfortable? Do I slightly feel like, oh man, like we're a little on edge here? If I don't feel like I'm a little bit on edge, I feel uneasy because that means I'm acting safe and I'm making safe decisions. I think the most important skill in life, regardless of what you do, is problem solving. If you can just go like, I don't know how we're going to get there, but I will figure it out. I will find the right people. I will find the right problems. I will ask the right questions, and then we'll get there. That will take you anywhere you want to go. How many? I'm just actually curious. How many of you know what you want to do after here? How many have no idea? Is there anyone in here who like knows what they want to do but doesn't know how to like get there, or just like feel like they're stuck? Yeah.
I'm a senior here. I graduate in December, but I have an internship in sports marketing for the university. So I know I have a vision of what I want to do. Like, I'm motivated to do it, but like graduating in December and taking that next step and breaking through that wall to get there is like what stresses me out the most.
You have that sports marketing side, or the sports side, you get the marketing side, right? Social media. Every team needs social. And a lot of them are, I mean, we have meetings with big pro teams, and man, I would tell you like 60, 70% of them are clueless on it. Yeah. So what I would suggest is just trying to find as many ways as possible to get in with whatever teams or associations that you want to be involved with. If you should be tweeting at every team, every brand you want to work for, you should be DMing them, messaging them, because the thing is you forget sometimes that brand or that team, it's somebody that is the social media manager of that team. I think that's it. A lot of people get so afraid, that, especially right now, we're like, if I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, I'm so screwed. Not at all. Not at all. Just keep pushing towards that like main point of passion for yourself, and just be okay that it's going to probably change a few times. You know? And then that journey is exciting anyway, because you're still doing something that is somewhat related to your deeper passion. You know what I mean? Well, listen, I appreciate your time, and thanks for setting this up. And Steve, thanks for setting this up. And thank you guys for your time too. We appreciate it. This is fun.
All right, man. One left. So we finished up with Abita. There's actually like, if you did want to get like the beignets, we can do that before we go to the airport. Because you gotta have one.
Yeah, I'll tell you when to hit it, and then you can just count us in. All right, so we are here at Abita Brewing Company. We're traveling, I'm here in Louisiana. Steve's with me. Ben from Abita Brewing Company is here, and they've been kind enough to give us a behind the scenes tour. So we're gonna do something a little bit different for this Thursday's Facebook Live. Let's talk about the actual brewing and the beer. Yep. Quality, like what impact does that have on a brand?
Any small brewery is going to tell you it's consistency. So when somebody expects a certain flavor when they pick up a beer, a certain quality, and they pick it up, it's really hard to continue that consistency, you know, batch after batch after batch when you're a smaller brewery. We've seen a lot of, you know, remarkable growth in the last 31 years, obviously, to have the equipment that we have, to keep it in the shape that it's in, keep it clean, and keep it running as smoothly as possible, because the final product is, you're going to be able to tell.
Right.
So, you know, we kind of pride ourselves on that, so where when you pick up and open a Purple Haze or an Amber, it needs to taste like the Purple Haze and Amber that you expect and you love.
Right. And I like the tour thing as well, because I'm always a big fan of really, obviously, of showing people the behind the scenes, the magic, how it happens. So it's cool that you guys have that actually worked into your business.
We had a lot of dedicated fans that you know, from there, as soon as they could drink, you know, their college years, they were coming here for tours.
Right.
And they've done it for years. But now we have this new brew house. So this is the area that we're in right now. We've been brewing beer in this new brew house for about 3 years. And you know, it's a part of the business. People want to go to the craft breweries that they love.
Right.
They want to see where it's brewed. They want to taste it as fresh as they can get it.
Right.
And you know, buy a t-shirt.
Appreciate your time, man. Thank you for giving us a tour. And yeah, this was awesome doing it live, and we made it through, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, this is amazing. Wow.
You're gonna get powdered sugar everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like
holy cow. Look. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing, but also very hot. It just hit me. How long we've been going, dude. And how tired I really am. You and I doing what we did, which was like, hey, I'm gonna work for you. This is what we're gonna do. I'm your guy. Yep. Great, I believe you, let's go. You delivered. You delivered. I think that's it, right? We're like, not only was our schedule jam-packed from 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning until 11 at night every single day. You set up a speaking engagement. The meetup was really successful, great people there. All the meetings were very successful, at least in these early stages. And there were all brands that are qualified. It's easy to get a meeting with a company that isn't doing anything and has no resources to do anything. It's hard to get a meeting with a company that's spending millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, that not only is doing that, but is actually an opportunity where they either need something or they're looking for a change, or we bring something to the table that they don't do and they're like interested in a semi-near future. It's good. I'm exhausted, but it's good. Pulling up to the airport. So, all right, we'll talk to her in a half hour, and then if we need to regroup after that again, we probably will, but just for 10 minutes, just so we know what we're doing, and that's that. I don't even know what I'm flying, actually. Oh, Jesus. I have no idea. I don't even know what airline I'm on. I haven't even thought to look until right now. You and I can connect in a couple days or next week while I'm traveling or something. Is like, how can we make sure, what can I do? How can we make sure that like the ball doesn't get dropped with the momentum that we've created on this stuff? Because the last thing I want to do is build up all these initial momentums and then like I can't follow through on them.
And it goes from being really warm and hot to like all of a sudden cold. All right, man.
Thanks for everything, man.
You got it, man.
We'll see you soon. I don't know when. I'll see you in Miami, I guess.
Pretty much.
Where are we going? Miami.
Miami.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, dude.
See you guys. Thanks for everything, man. I know we've been busting ass and everybody's tired. Thank you. Seriously.